Hi. Good morning. I am in Qatar at the Doha airport. I have not slept in roughly 24 hours. Look at this garden. It's pretty cool. I'm flying home. I'm flying home to Sydney, Australia, and I will go further into detail. But right now I can't really think straight. I feel so strange having not slept for so long. Coffee's probably like the worst thing for me right now, but I'm choosing pleasure over choosing something smart. Anyway, my battery is about to die, so I'm going to say goodbye and I'll see you on the other side. I hope you've all been well. Hi. How are you? I just got new glasses. I don't really know about them. I'm definitely not going to be wearing them for this. It's been a long time since I've had a camera in my face and vlogged. Welcome back. Welcome back. Like, yeah. I am back in Australia, which is crazy. I didn't expect to feel so much coming back. That is my groin cracking. Like the inside of my groin. So many mixed emotions. So much, I hate to say it, but sadness. Being back in Australia. Whew. Firstly, I want to preface that above everything, I am insanely grateful that I get to come back to a beautiful country, a safe country where my friends are, where I get to swim in the oceans and drink coffee and work freely. I am so lucky, so grateful, but in a way, I think having this strong sense of gratitude was sort of enabling me pushing down my feelings of coming back post-traveling. I totally underestimated how long it would take to readjust. Honestly, I was embarrassed about it. I thought, why do I feel sad and why do I feel burnt out? Why do I feel these feelings when I've just had the most incredible time? That is so privileged, you know, it's talk about first world problems. Thankfully, the people around me allowed me the grace and sort of said, it is a big adjustment. Whether it's good or bad or otherwise, it just simply is an adjustment. There's no label on it. It's just your body has entered two quite different states. And I was like, so true. Being far away for such an extended period of time, continuously seeing new things, having new experiences, meeting new people, being so heavily stimulated almost 24/7 to coming home to a familiar environment. I am someone personally who really thrives on new experiences and new places, new cities, meeting new people, just seeing new things. That makes me feel really alive and excited. I become so inspired, as I'm sure so many people feel that way as well, which is why travel is such a thing that people love to do. Yeah, I really don't want to sound so insufferably privileged when I say this. I did hit quite a roadblock coming back post-travel. Yeah, I was just trying to push it down because I didn't feel like I deserved, or it wasn't warranted, how kind of bad I felt and that my mental health was sort of declining a lot. Travel is pretty glamorized and it is one of the greatest things that we are lucky enough to do in this life. Certainly parts of it just take a toll on you mentally and physically. Circling back, I have come home to one of the most beautiful places on earth, which I just can't believe my luck. At the end of the day, I really don't have anything at all to be complaining about. ever. Knowing and feeling that I was sort of crashing and burning out, my mental health just was not in a good place. I kind of knew, okay, I need to make some changes here because I hate feeling awful, which, you know, I actually think is something I'm softening towards and working towards, because when I start to enter those states, it's like, no, like, get out, I can't be in this. But I also kind of need to realize that it's totally okay to feel terrible sometimes. It's part of the human experience, and I'm now learning to just let things happen and understand why. I think that's really important, is for me understanding why. Like, why do I feel this way? What's happened previously that has led me to this state? And just being kind to myself, not being so mean. I become really mean to myself when I don't feel good. I actively tried to implement the parts of traveling that I love so much, that really light me up and make me feel alive, and weave them into my life in Australia. Trying new cafes, going to new places, visiting new suburbs, visiting new beaches, just seeing new things, surrounding myself with new things, meeting new people, stepping outside of my comfort zone in my home environment, and it makes the world of difference. But one of the things that I've started to do is ocean swimming in the morning, which is, God, it's good. This has really made the biggest impact on my brain.
I think you just need to like put yourself out there, and it's not worth worrying about.
So it's like, when is that going to be?
So soon, this year.
You think?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, I can get some goggles yesterday. I put cinnamon on this and I love it.
Really?
It's accidental, but it's delicious.
Yeah, let's get goggles and let's do this
Every morning. And I can just bring a thermos. So this came about from my friend Jenna's dad, who is quite an avid ocean swimmer. We went out with him one morning at sunrise and he brought goggles. We just went ocean swimming and it was magical. It was just one of the best mornings I've ever had. Afterwards, we went and got a coffee and sat in the sun by the beach. Incredible stuff. After that, I felt like such a sense of awe. The whole goggle experience in the ocean and seeing fish and coral and swimming, just feeling so connected to the earth and to nature, being submersed in this completely natural environment and doing it with one of my best friends. It was just such a beautiful thing and so simple. I knew I wanted to do that every single morning, if possible, where possible. So I guess from me, that's something I highly recommend doing, is starting your day, submerging yourself within some natural environment. Obviously, we all don't live by an ocean. We all have some type of nature surrounding us, whether it's a leafy space, whether it's a river, some kind of trail. I would really recommend beginning your day in nature. I don't know, I think that's something that's really impacted me, and now I'm like an advocate for beginning your day in nature, because it just makes you feel connected to something greater than yourself, that takes you outside of your life and things that may be weighing you down, to sort of realize that there's bigger things out there. And I don't know, I just would really recommend that. It's made a huge impact on me. I also turned 25. What was my birthday? We should stop. Almond? Yeah. Milk? Mm-hmm. Feels right? Yeah, it's good. I should have got a cap. It's my birthday. Yeah, you should have. Sorry. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. I don't know what color I wanted in my flower. We did it.
That you get home now. Tried it, but till you feel to slow down. Hiding, or till the world won't turn round. Hiding,
so me. Now I'm entering geriatric stage. I'm doing it well. That's literally going to. I actually want to start kayaking. Same, so bad. I've been wanting to do this stuff since I was like 2 years old. No one ever wants to do it with me. I can't tell you. Don't tell me. Come on. It's my birthday. Surprise. It's my birthday. I know, but I still want to.
Is it your birthday today?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's mine as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Birthday queens! That's so
Happy birthday.
Cool. Happy birthday to you too!
Yeah, thank you.
Oh
Sorry, I
my
didn't mean
God.
to eavesdrop. I just.
No. Shit, sorry. I hope you weren't eavesdropping on my conversation before. I was
Oh no,
being
no.
so brutal.
No, not at all.
Okay.
I promise.
Like shit, she probably on bitch.
No.
Oh god.
If I thought that, I wouldn't have said anything.
So true.
Well, I hope you have a lovely day.
You too. Have the greatest day ever. Oh my god. And they were birthday sisters. Birthdays. To be completely honest with you, I used to absolutely love birthdays until I didn't anymore. Around 23, 24, I just noticed and felt the shift. Friends move away, friendships begin to change, you grow up, you evolve, and I feel as though that special day maybe doesn't hold such significance anymore, or what personally feels like importance as they did when you were younger, and you're constantly surrounded by your friends and everybody has a whole lot more spare time and a whole lot less responsibility when you're young. Again, this is just speaking from my own personal experience. This is not a truth, but it's just how I have experienced birthdays and growing up and getting older. I'm not by any means old. I'm 25. That's just how I've experienced the shift from being really young to being a teenager to early 20s and now mid 20s. You're just noticing that dynamic change. This year I wanted to keep it so low key, so I spent it with my 2 best friends who I actually spent my 24th birthday with. That felt really special to sort of be with the exact same friends a year later. We went up to Northern Beaches for the weekend and I'd never actually been. For my Aussies, we went to Palm Beach, which is exactly where Home and Away is filmed. So that was really cool. I really did have the most beautiful weekend. I felt very, very lucky, even though on the day my emotional roller coaster was playing at high speed. I'm actually personally really scared of getting older. It really terrifies me actually a lot. I don't want to sound catastrophic, and I'm extremely aware of the fact that there are far more pressing issues in the world. Reaching the sort of mid-20s hump, I don't know, it just feels really scary to me, but I'm working on that. So yeah, that's sort of me currently. Is I'm now back in Australia. I've turned 25. I still have a lot of videos, well, not a lot. I have 3 videos from traveling that I need to edit. So much content that I've filmed, which is overwhelming me, to be completely honest. And I don't know, sometimes I've been sifting through it and I think, gosh, I feel like I've changed so much even since then, which is only a few months ago. Yeah, so I'm sort of like, do I want to post these? But I do want to post them, and they're really beautiful, and I'm proud of, I don't know, I guess I'm just proud of that whole experience, weirdly enough. So I definitely will get around to posting them. And 25, like, even with everything I've just said about how scared I am of getting older, it also feels really good. Like, it feels really great to feel like I am growing and feel like I am evolving. And I think birthdays are also a great time to audit your life. That's how I view it. This year I'm just focusing on the feelings that I want to feel and growing closer and closer to myself every day. Obviously social media is so prevalent and everybody just wants to fit in, which is so natural. We want to feel like we belong, but it's easy to lose yourself within that and, you know, think that it's safer to mask yourself with a personality or with interests that aren't yours, that maybe you've kind of taken as somewhat armor to protect yourself, or you've taken from someone who you are inspired by or who's successful because it's working for them. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. I think I've done that in particular ways in my life where I've been too scared to reveal myself or figure out who I am. It's just been a lot easier to go, okay, well they're doing great, or I'm really inspired by them, so I'm just gonna grab something from them and wear it. That's safer, you know? With this phase that I'm in right now, it's been really nice for me to sort of strip everything away. It reminds me of that TikTok sound. I don't know if you've heard it, but it's like, if you need to burn it all, burn it. Like, I always think of that now because that's really how I feel. It's like I'm just sort of getting rid of everything and it feels like I'm starting from scratch, really connecting with who I really am and coming back to myself and who I was when I was young. Coming back to myself has been amazing and it really does make you feel really good. I don't know if any of that, of what I just said, makes sense. Hopefully it does. Hopefully it's landing where it needs to land. I do have a lot of things that I'm working on this year that I'm working towards, and I feel really good. And I think the main thing is that I feel equipped to, I don't know, I guess deal with anything that happens. I feel like I've managed and I'm still here, I'm still alive, so whatever happens, I can figure it out and I can find ways to maintain some kind of equilibrium and a positive, joyous state. Anyway, peace. Hi. No reason for me being here. I just wanted to say hello. Yeah, it's a Tuesday afternoon. I'm going to get some groceries. Strawberries are really cheap at the moment. Ultimately, life is quite good. It's daylight savings here at the moment. See, I don't know if you can see behind me, but like the beach is right there, which is purely insane to me. Summer has well and truly begun, even though I'm wearing a jumper. It's like the first cold afternoon in weeks. It's like that balmy energy going on, you know, when the air is like still and warm and you know that summer is here. Summer's come out to play.
I'm hitting your back at home. Never leave my side, you're in my photos. If 100 miles doesn't seem so bad now, I'm just waiting and waiting for you to wake up now. Wake up for you to stay up until my morning comes. I'm on the phone with you, so wake up or else I'll stay